Welcome to COCOCO Home. I'm Anna.
And I'm Gina. And today we're going to talk about Chesterfields. What is a Chesterfield? By definition, a Chesterfield is a piece of furniture where the arm and the back are the exact same height. Most people associate a Chesterfield with having a rolled, tufted arm, and typically they are of a lower profile piece of furniture.
At COCOCO Home, our Chesterfields are extremely comfortable. So instead of having the back straight up and down, the back of our Chesterfields have this perfect pitch to it, so it offers really great lumbar support. This particular Chesterfield is a 39-inch depth with a 22-inch seat. It's a perfect conversational depth. You're able to have your feet on the floor and your back up, so it's just a really great depth for sitting up and just socializing with others around you.
This is our traditional Chesterfield. For us, a traditional Chesterfield means that it has a larger front rail that is button tufted right here and has a 3-inch bun foot. This particular traditional Chesterfield is a 42-inch overall depth, has a 25-inch seat depth. The great thing about this mid-range depth Chesterfield for us is it's really easy to kind of cozy up in the corner, pull your feet up. There's also enough room, however, to sort of lounge, put your feet up on an ottoman. I can still sit with my feet flat on the floor and my back to the back, but I'm definitely in a little bit more of a loungy position.
The classic Chesterfield is my favorite Chesterfield style at COCOCO. The classic Chesterfield, it has a little bit of a taller leg than the traditional. It has a 6-inch leg and it has a shorter bottom rail. So another classic characteristic of a Chesterfield is the roll that wraps around the entire sofa. So you can see this beautiful roll starts on the arm and then just extends all the way back here. There's really no other style that has quite as beautiful as a back as the Chesterfield.
This is called the Brooklyn back Chesterfield. The difference between this is it does not have the roll that extends over the back of the couch. This can save a precious few inches for those of you that live in small apartments, say in Brooklyn.
So this is our 46-inch depth classic Chesterfield. It is the deepest Chesterfield we offer, and it's super luxurious and loungy. We love this one. You can really just kind of scoot back and get really cozy here with your legs up and just hanging out and lounging.
This particular style is called our Chelsea Chesterfield. It's the exact same design as the classic Chesterfield, but it has a tufted seat. This seat sits firmly, yet it's still comfortable to sit on. I think we're asked probably every day, is a Chesterfield in style? I would say absolutely yes. The difference now is that we're seeing Chesterfields in more contemporary spaces than I think we've seen them in the past.
Yes, a Chesterfield, it's such an eclectic piece. We see people use them in chic, modern spaces. It's also great for more transitional spaces. And then of course, it looks amazing in a more traditional cigar room vibe as well.
Rustic vogue.
Yes. And this is our Chesterfield ottoman. So the Chesterfield ottoman has this really beautiful tufted top here, and then it has these buttons on the front rail to match the rail of the Chesterfield sofa.
This style of Chesterfield is our Biltmore Chesterfield. It only comes in one depth, 40-inch overall depth, has about a 23-inch seat depth, has a beautiful scooped out arm, and this gently curved corner provides great support. I love this couch. This style is actually this is my daughter's favorite couch, and she wants this couch in her bedroom. Not sure it'll fit.
This is our English Chesterfield style. So like the Biltmore, it also has about a 40-inch total depth with a 23-inch seat depth. It also has this really nice curved corner here, which is really cozy. And the English Chesterfield has these really beautiful splayed arms. That's what makes the English Chesterfield unique. The splayed arms do take up about 13 inches each. So you do lose a little bit of seating space for the size of your sofa.
This is our Soho Chesterfield. The difference between our Soho Chesterfield and our other Chesterfields is the tufting pattern. The Soho has an 11-inch tufting pattern, where the other Chesterfields have a 6-inch tufting pattern. This gives it a little bit more of a bubbly feel. It's a little bit more padded and almost gives you a little bit more of a cushiony back type feel because of the larger tufting patterns. But that's the only difference between a Soho and any other Chesterfield is the wider tuft.
Hope this was helpful. And again, if you have any other specific questions, we're happy to take your call anytime. Thanks.